Hi everybody, welcome to BlackMoon Goddess Intuition. I'm Black. I will be doing the full moon in Gemini reading for December 8th, 2022. I'm also, we're just going to see what the energy is like. When I did the meditation, as you can tell by the title, it's all about your cycles, joy, and manifestation, and the truth behind it all. The energy I've been getting is like, I also feel like with everything that's going on with the collective changing our, elevating our consciousness, moving from 3D to 5D, things of that nature that are going on cosmically, energetically across the board with the collective, whether you're on your journey or not, whether you believe in all of that or not, it's happening regardless. I just feel like there's a lot of tension maybe in the air as far as wanting to get things done and the steps to get it done. So the full moon in Gemini is all about reflection, right? And duality, yeah? So when I say duality, I mean that means looking at things from another perspective. This is analyzing your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your will. Where is your will directed? Is it directed in a positive space, or is it directed in a fear-based space where you are reacting to the situation you're in instead of planning for the best? I guess it's kind of like this energy of that you're trying to get the ball rolling on. Some of you have been really stuck, like really stuck, and it's not like you're, and it's like a paralyzing fear type of thing. It's like you go to initiate said thing, right? But as soon as you go to do it, you get paralyzed by fear, or you talk yourself out of it, or you find a way to justify yourself for not going forward. There's no way that you can make any progress or change any cycle or pattern or thought process or anything that you're going through if you don't take more. But you're not putting in applications, you're not looking, you're just expecting it to fall in your lap. That's not how it happens. Sometimes, but most of the time, no. It has what comes to you is a result of the action, the intent, and the energy that you put behind whatever you're trying to manifest, right? So when you're manifesting, you want to manifest from a place of gratitude, forgiveness, love. You want to manifest from a high vibrational place. So if you're in this place of anxiousness and worry and discontent, then what you're manifesting is going to have that same kind of stamp of energy on it. So you want to be mindful of the headspace that you're in when you're asking God, Source, Spirit for that nauseousness that was feeling went away, and my head was clear again, because I was in like a foggy mindset. And I kind of feel like that has to do with the energy that I'm feeling. It's like you're in a foggy mindset. There is like fog on the mirror type thing. So it's like you want to wipe that away, and you want clarity, and you want direction. So this full moon in Gemini, the cold moon, it comes before the winter solstice, right? And it is the last full moon of the year, and it ends the lunar cycle for 2022, right? So with that being said, it's all about recognizing this interest. This could be a new methodology for meditation that you weren't aware of. This could be a new like changing your skill set or broadening your skill set. So like say you're trying to find this other job or get this new career going or whatever, what have you, the one that is going to be presented to you is not something that you've done before. It's not something that you have extensive experience in, but it's something that you will excel in. So once you end one cycle, you begin another cycle. You come into a joyous place, because it's like you're finding from Gemini. say. Personal readings are open. Hit the book button on my Black Moon Goddess Intuition page. There's a book button. Just hit book. It dropped on my calendar. I will get in touch with you to set up a time that's best for you and me. I'm also doing coaching sessions. I have 3 slots open for free. This is still recording. It's been jumping off and on, so I hope you guys are getting the message. Okay. Full Moon in Gemini. The first card that fell out is the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about divine timing. This is all about fortune coming to you. This is all about a change of event and circumstance, and it also has to do with divine timing. So everything happens in divine timing, even though we put something out there and we put our stamp of approval on it. Everything is done in God's will, God's timing. God's time is not our time. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is all about your drive, your ambition, that go-getter attitude, being able to hold your own without also trying to influence the outcome, right? If that makes sense. So it's like, it's letting go and going with the flow. Because like I said, everything is happening in divine timing. It's all about the cycle of it all and finding the joy in the journey. So when things manifest, you will see truth in your manifestations. Being guided towards you because ending of a cycle of strife and back and forth and not having having the rug pulled out from under you. It's like all of that is being done, all of that is being taken away, and you're leaving that cycle and beginning a new cycle of joy, instant manifestation, it's like reinvention of yourself, your plans, you feel me? So it's like where kings over a lot of kingdoms, over a lot of lands, right? But an empress and an emperor, they rule those kingdoms of the kings and queens. So you're the head, be in charge, right? And it's sitting there on your throne, understanding the power that you hold, understanding that even though you're an empress, the struggles don't stop, but you have you as a person, you as an individual, you in your life, okay? I also feel like we got a 7 and 8 here. This is a progression. You've had to go deep, like in the Hermit card, to overcome all of the obstacles that have been in your way. Some of you have been going through this for about 6 months, 6 years, 6 days. The number 6 here, because there's 6 wands that you're beating off. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're in this energy of feeling like you're always having to defend, influence your future, if you're not ready to make changes, then change is not going to happen. Okay? This is moving forward, not knowing what the future will hold, but still moving forward, optimistic. You're getting good news, you're getting good signs, even though you don't understand what it is, even though you don't know what it is, even though you may feel a little bit insecure, you're willing to walk into the unknown, confident that things will work out and things will be laid out for you. What else do we have for the collective, for the full moon in Gemini? And Gemini is all about the light and the dark side of the personality, right? It's about duality. Everything is on a sliding scale. Polarity, you know, is a thin line between love and hate. And you're going to make discerned decisions about where you're going, how you're moving, right? This is what did I say? You guys have made agreements. You see that? This is hand fasting. This is like a marriage. This is obscured, right? You don't want to be in that obscured mindset. You don't want to be in that, have that field of view where you can't see the hand right in front of your face. You're trying to come into a place of conscious awareness of the subconscious, conscious awareness of what it is that is having you choose the people that you choose, right? Having you move in the way that you move, having you go after the opportunities that you go after, and hesitating on the ones that you hesitate on. It's all about seeing truth, seeing the truth. Not how you want it to be, but how it really is. So we got the Empress again, which for me, you know that you are birthing into this new you. You are coming into an agreement with God, Source, Spirit, that you are not settling, that you want to step into that sovereignty of yourself, of your life. You want to be in control. You want to be free of all of these things that keep you feeling like you got to defend yourself, defend your religion. Taking a leap of faith with what you know and going off and figuring into the unknown, literally. With optimism. We got the Chariot under the Eight of Cups. This is telling me that you're moving forward. The Chariot is looking up at the Seven of Wands, which is looking at its past, looking at what it's overcome, looking at what it's had, what time. That's what it's like. It's like you're really excited, but you're scared at the same time, but you're going to move forward because you have a good feeling about it. And you know that what lies ahead is better than what you've been experiencing, because you feel the energy, you feel the movement. You're sitting in this Empress energy. You got double Empress energy here. Okay, what is this? And we got the things are not. This is spirit moving in the physical world. So these are things that you're going to be able to see, quantify, touch. Like you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to know that it's happening. It's something that you're guessing about. This is something that's concrete, right? Pentacles, earth, solid, stability. You know what I mean? There is a full moon in this card. The full moon is going to shine the light on your stability, on what it is that you have, on what it is that you can build on. It's bringing in new opportunities. It's bringing in a cycle of new beginnings. Like again, okay, it's internal, meaning that it's a rhetoric or a narrative or whatever in your head, in your mind, in your spirit, in your body, however, you know, you'll feel it. It'll manifest in all of these ways, because it'll start as a thought or a memory or something of that nature. And then it's going to put you in an emotional state, which is going to have you ping-ponging back and forth in your head about said situation, said person, whatever, what have you, whatever the situation may be. And that's going to, moving on, you're finding that solace within yourself to say, okay, I'm leaving this down by the fire and I'm out. I'm out. And the sun is here. And you're going towards stability. The mountain is stability. Ace of Pentacles. You're leaving behind the heartache. You're leaving behind the pain. You're leaving behind all of those things way in your rear view. Right? It's like, eat my dust. I'm going towards something else. And you have people here. These wolves are here to help you. Spirit guides, whatever, earth angels, people, places, things, even epiphanies. These can come, and some of you, this could be your spirit animal, just saying. Way too many. All right, what else do we have, Spirit? What else, Spirit, for this full moon in Gemini? Swords, Wands, Pentacles. new cycles are beginning, and with that, a lot of change. There comes a lot of it's like, how do I explain it? Okay, so with great change comes great responsibility, right? When you know better, you do better. So it's like you're getting this information on how to move. You're getting this information on who's for you and who's not for you. You're getting the information on who's a snake in the grass and who's got your back. And at the end, I hope this is happening. I hope y'all are getting this in full, because my junk keeps going in and out. Y'all know my reception is not the best. All right, what else do we have, please, Spirit? What else do we have? It's like you're coming to this place of reconciliation with you. Some of you, this has to do with a relationship, but most of you, this is that innocence into that place of wonder. You're excited about what is coming. You're scared to let go, but you're excited about what's coming. Coming back into contact with someone from your childhood that's going to help you overcome some of these things and give you a new perspective to help you, push you to letting go. Some of you are coming into a place of understanding that how you're processing things, and how your intellectual and emotional stability and references and things that you have used as and reprogram yourself with new positive things, so that you can have positive relationships, loving relationships, not ones that are that you lose yourself in because you're trying to be somebody that you're not, for somebody that you probably shouldn't be with anyway, for the sake of having somebody, that type of thing. Or you're realizing that the job that you're in, the careers that you pursued unconsciously up until this point have been because you're trying to fulfill a certain role that other people had set in place for you. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, like I said, this is the third time I did this, and the energy is kind of crazy. And there's that Six of Cups again. So this is something from the past that you are coming into contact with. Since it is cups, I'm feeling like it's an emotional, intuitive type of reconciliation. It's like merging the child within with the higher self. It's like the higher self coming to that younger person and saying, look, we got this. You're no longer that person. You're no longer in the middle of this heart. There's a sun. That's a sun in there. So even in the middle of all of this pain, all this heartache, all of this strife, all of these things that didn't go right, you're coming to a realization that all of that happened for a reason, right? The heart, the hurt, the harm, the pain, you don't see that it's bringing you opportunity now. It's going to bring you opportunity to change. It's going to bring you opportunity to let go of what isn't working, what hasn't worked, what you've been psyching yourself, whatever, what have you. You're realizing that you carry that energy along with you, and you have implemented it. You have moved your life according to that subconscious programming, that subliminal programming, right? That's just painful. That's just hard to fucking, first of all, it's hard to admit, okay, that you've been a slave to this childhood image of yourself based on some hurtful things that happened to you, right? It takes a strong person to really look at themselves and look at how they move through life thus far to see if, okay, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna change. I'm no longer gonna be a victim. I'm no longer gonna be fearful of being who I am because of with family, with the people that are closest to you. even your employers, you know, this has to do with the significant portions of your life, the people that you spend a lot of time with. You spend a lot of time at work and you spend time with your family. You know, other people are going to come in and out of this relationship. Other people are going to come in and out of these things, but you spend a lot of time with your coworkers. You spend a lot of time at work. You spend a lot of time with your family. If you're not at work, you're with your family, right? So with all of that being said, just take the time. Like I said, this full moon has to do with reflection from the past year going into the next year. What it is that you want, what it is that you've been through, what it is that you don't want to go through again, what it is that you really want to revisit because you really want to get that over with. Take this time, this full moon, to release anything that is stagnant within your energy field. Release anything that is keeping you bound to the old story. Anything that is keeping you in agreement, or as you keep going through the motions, as long as you keep peeling back the layers, as long as you keep seeing truth. Not what you want to see, but how it really is. Don't psych yourself out to thinking that, oh, this situation is going to get better if it hasn't gotten better to this point. And you continue, you've tried different avenues, you look at it another way, you've done all of these things to try and justify what's going on. Look, when a situation presents itself, see it for what it really is, not for what you want it to be. Because God's will is God's will. And if you want to push past that's within us, within our heart, within our minds, within our environment, there's no way you can go wrong if you follow spirit, you follow God's will. Because at the end of the day, we all are here by God's grace and God's mercy. So go to God, go to your higher power, sit in meditation, contemplation, feel the energy of the things and people around you, be observant. If you feel somebody's on some ish, then 9 times out of 10 they're on some ish. Don't be me and be like, oh, they on some ish, but I might be just being paranoid and I'm just gonna see anyway. Because I'm trying to tell you, instant manifestation is coming, people. Be mindful. We are ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. So you cannot take the old with the new. You cannot bring in old people into new situations. Wish fulfillment, personal achievement, internal happiness, being able to have inner peace, following your inner witness, bringing you to a place of balance and harmony and connection, right? All right, guys. Okay, and then the Two of Wands wanted to come out. Okay, so this is a path. This is direction. What path will you choose? What mindset will you choose? Which way will you go down? The path that we go down has experiences along the way, but we chose that by the path, by the thoughts and processes that we chose. If you're at this crossroads right now, you're in this crossroads right now. Everybody is. We're in an end of a cycle here. So you're at a crossroads. What path will you take? What path will you take? In this ending of this cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, what path will you take? Are you going to take the path of joy, of least resistance? Or are you going to take the path that's going to have more resistance, more troubles, more things that you're going to have to overcome? Are you ready? Are you ready to experience happiness? Are you ready to experience joy? Are you ready to experience harmony? Are you ready to experience peace? Mind, body, and spirit, total wellness. Are you ready to be spiritually fit? Are you spiritually fit? Are you emotionally fit? Are you mentally fit to move forward on the right path? To take that path of least resistance. You see that? You see where one path has the birds and the other path has the lightning? Which way are you going? Are you going to the path that has been supported for you, or are you going to the path that seems the easiest? Okay? And there's the world card. Boom. Cycles. Cycles. We got cycles. We got joy. We got manifestation. We got truth coming in all different avenues, in all different areas, in all different ways. So be astute. Be astute. Pay attention to things that you hear, things that you see, the conversations that you have. the places that you go. If you usually take one way home, and all of a sudden you are on autopilot and you end up taking tumultuous, right? It may look hard. You looking at the end and you see in this big mountain, you're like, oh my God, I gotta climb this mountain. But you're standing far off. As you get closer and closer to that mountain, you walkway. There's a ridge in that mountain that has stairs that's going to lead you all the way up to the top, to the summit. But you have to get to the mountain first. You have to take that journey across the sea, across the land. You have to take this path to that mountain in order to see it up close, in order to see what it is that is supporting you all the way up to the top. I'm just, as I'm clearing the board, I'm also getting feelings of, it's like, how can I explain it? All right, so I'm just going to say what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing is, first of all, when I first started this, I must say, I was meditating. I was like, the message for the full moon, message for the full moon, message for the full moon. The first thing I saw was a woman giving birth, right? A shadow, a woman walking down a corridor and her water breaks and she's hunched over, she's holding her belly. She's about to give birth. That's where we're at right now. Activity in motion. It's about alchemy coming out, right? Because what is a baby? A baby is a mix of the mom's chromosomes and the dad's chromosomes that makes it another person. It's alchemy. That's what giving birth is. Giving birth is alchemy coming to fruition. The alchemic process is over with, right? The baby is born, it has its hair, it has its nails, it has its eyes, it has all of its inner organs. It's been built from the inside out, and now it's ready to be born into the earth, into the world, and make its presence known. That's what this energy is. That's what this energy is. Unknown, it's scary. It's scary. But, it's going to be what it's like you almost know what life is meant to be. It's like you already have like an inkling of what it is. Even though you don't have a clear picture, you have an inkling. You have a twinge. You have you have that. So this is, like I said, is giving birth. You're giving birth. Strength. Face your fears. Have those uncomfortable conversations with yourself and others. You are in this process of becoming more, being more, having more freedom, peace, love, abundance, instant manifestation. With some hurdles, that's up to you. You have to decide which path you're taking, which decisions you're going to make. And if you make, here's the key, here's the skinny, y'all. If you make a decision and you're hesitating on it, and you have to weigh this, or what does this person think, or how is this going to, it's not for you. It's not for you. If a decision is for you, it's going to come to you, and it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard. It might be fearful. You may be a little bit, but you're going to feel it, like this is the right thing to do. Okay, guys. That's what I've got. I hope it made sense. I love you guys. Again, personal readings are open. I do have 3 slots open for free coaching sessions on mindset, growth mindset, and for the growth, and for spiritual transformation. This is going deep and connecting with your higher self, your spiritual self, you, the essence of you, not who you think you are, but who you really are. And understanding how to co-create with spirit, how to change your thoughts, your emotions, to change the actions that you do in your life, things of that nature. So if you're interested, again, they are